I think it's one thing to actually strategize to pay off debt, and I can tell you how to do it, but it's a completely separate thing when you mentally are not thinking that you can be debt free. Money mindset is crucial. Before I started making any additional payments towards my debt, I had to get my mindset right. I had to be in the mentality that I could live a debt-free life, I could live a life without payments, and that I could make it happen for myself. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my crazy good mindset tips to help you get out of debt. These are the exact things that I did to get out of $35,000 in student loan debt. And when I started my debt-free journey back in 2011, 2012, I was making just $10 an hour my first 4 months after graduation and really starting to pay down my debt. And with these mindset tips, I was able to pay off the debt in 2.5 years, making an average of $37,000 in income. It's not a lot of income, and my debt to income ratio is nearly 1-to-1. So really getting my mind focused was key, and I know you guys can do it too. So let's dive in. The first thing that I want you to do is get out a piece of paper. Get a pen, something that sparks your creativity, put on some good music, or pour yourself a really good beer, and write down all of the things, experiences, hopes, wishes, anything. It doesn't matter if it's unrealistic or not, everything that you would like to achieve or do when you're debt free. So this could be anywhere from buying your dream car, going on a vacation to Hawaii. Maybe it's just a treat yourself day where you get to spend big money on anything that makes you happy. Maybe it's the idea of providing freedom to your partner or to your future kids, that they don't have to walk this journey with you in debt any longer. Now look at your list and put this in a place where you can see it every day. Maybe it's just taping it to your bathroom mirror, or maybe putting it next to your nightstand in your bedroom, and then every night beforehand taking a look at that list. And remember, that is why you are doing this. You are going through the short-term pains for the long-term gains. Okay, my next tip for a great money mindset is to treat money with respect and gratitude. Anytime money comes into your life, no matter if it's big or small, remember how you achieved it, how you obtained it. What were some of the things that you had to go through in order to receive it? The more that you treat money with respect, the more you'll see how it moves in and out of your life. This could be as simple as taking cash out and trying to do cash only for a week, just 7 days, and see how you treat money differently versus swiping a piece of plastic. Sometimes I'll even just take the bills that I have in my wallet and line them up so that they are all facing me. Who doesn't want to see, Benjamin Franklin's face? And line them up so that you're treating it with respect. It has a place in your home and in your wallet and in your life, and you're gonna see how viewing money in this way is a very humbling experience. And actually, I think the first time that I really experienced humility with money is when I was a freshman in college. I worked at a buffet, not even a sit-down restaurant, but a legit buffet called Sirloin Stockade. And people would come in, pay for their meals, and then, go up and get their stuff. And they would leave cash tips. Instead of writing it on their receipt when they would go to pay in line, they would actually leave cash tips on the table. And I remember my legs were so sore after working a 5-6 hour shift and counting all of the dollar bills and literally picking up maybe $1 here, $2 here from a table, because my job as a server, I guess, was to clear the plates and then bring them, I think, baked potatoes, or maybe they were steaks too. Bringing steaks and baked potatoes and clearing the plates. That was my job, and that's what I was earning tips for. And I remember walking away one night just so tired and only had $20 in tips. And it was a really humbling experience because I had worked so hard and I felt like $20, that was it. And that was an experience where I really had to humble myself and remember to be grateful for the money that was coming in through to my life. So treat money with gratitude and respect. The next mindset thing, this is one of my favorite tricks. When you are going through your debt-free journey and paying off debt, show your debt-free progress. Put it in a place where you can visually see it. So I made this stupid adorable, right? I made this debt-free chart, and this tracked my payments. So every time that I made a payment towards debt, I would color in a line, and then I would add up the total, and then I would add a little note to say, okay, exactly what I paid off first. And it was very motivational for me because I had this taped to my refrigerator, and every time I made a payment, I'd color it in and color it in some more. And then at one point, you can kind of see I tracked all of the payments that I made. At one point, I'm putting like $1,000 each time. And then towards the end of it, I actually started making double payments in February. Oh my gosh, February of 2014, I had made 3 different payments on the 3rd, the 11th, and the 24th. And you can just see how much I paid off at that short amount of time. And then all the way done until I was finally debt-free. So I've since made debt-free charts that you guys can use. I'll link to them in the description. They're absolutely free. You can print them out, color it in. I've got some really cute ones that say fare thee well debt, making student loans my biatch. All of these different charts that you guys can use to color in your debt-free progress. Very motivational, and it's crazy good to get you in the right mindset. Okay, another crazy good mindset trick is to understand why you behave and think about money the way you do. I never really understood why I seemed to repel money in my younger years. It literally was like a hole was in my pocket and it was just burning. I put money in there and it was just gone. And I never really understood why, and never took the time to understand my relationship with money. I actually, when I first started taking my debt-free journey experience seriously, I actually spent a lot of time just thinking about my perception of money, how I grew up with money, whether or not I talked about it when I was a kid or in high school, how I learned about it from my parents or other adults, and why my perception of money was a negative experience. So some of those things I talk about actually in my online course in the Freedom Project. And I talk about how you can combat FOMO, how you grew up with money, how your childhood affects your finances, all of these things that make you who you are today, and your experience and relationship with money. Because it is a relationship, one that exchanges hands every single day. Once I figured out how to have the right money mindset, things just started to take action. I was just paying at one point over $1,000 a month towards the debt, living on a $37,000 income. And that's where I put all of my tips, strategies, and dive even deeper into the mindset course by putting it all into Freedom Project Lite. And the best part about it is it's only $37. So I'm going to link to it below. This absolutely will kickstart your debt-free journey and get you fired up so that you can start taking even more action. This is the very first thing that you have to do to get in that crazy good mindset along with these tips and start taking action on your debt. How do you develop a healthy mindset during your debt-free journey? If you're just starting, or you're in the middle of it, or towards the end of your journey, I'd love to have you guys share some tips below in the comments, because I think the more we can share about mindset, motivating tools, I think that's going to help a lot of us just get through the debt-free journey even faster.